And we're back. I'm Steve Phan, park ranger and historian for the Civil War Defenses of Washington and a contributor with the emerging Civil War. I'm with my friend Dwight Hughes here. He presented yesterday. And this major theme of the 6th annual Emerging Civil War Symposium is about forgotten or smaller battles of the American Civil War, even actions. And Dwight, you talked about General Burnsides Expedition along the North Carolina coast yesterday. Could you tell us a little more?
Yeah, the Burnside Expedition could be considered a forgotten expedition because we tend not to think much happened between First Bull Run and the Peninsula Campaign.
Exactly.
But Burnside's expedition in the spring of 1861 actually accomplished a great deal and had some significant consequences. And General Burnside earned a reputation as somewhat of a bungler later in his career.
Sure.
And after the Burnside Bridge at Antietam and the Fredericksburg campaign and the Mud March. However, he should be respected for the victories he attained in the North Carolina Sounds and along the Outer Banks in early 1861.
So I was going to, if I recall, his success along the coast there was one of the reasons why he became a high riser within the Federal High Command. Is that correct?
That's right. The president was very impressed with his accomplishments, and as were the rest of the High Command. And in the spring of 1862, the Union needed some encouragement, and he gave that to them because he managed to gain control of the entire sounds of North Carolina and the Outer Banks, and of course the Union kept that control for the remainder of the war.
So we're going to give them just a short snippet about the campaign. I know this will be, these men will form the 9th Army Corps, correct? These are the men that operate amphibiously, is that correct?
Yes, the men involved in the campaign will eventually become part of the Burnside's 9th Corps. After First Bull Run, Burnside was drilling troops in Washington as McClellan was organizing the Army of the Potomac, and he became somewhat bored. So he suggested to his West Point classmate and good friend McClellan that he form what he called a coast division, and that he recruit 15,000 men, and mostly from New York and New England, and many with maritime experience. And he also proposed to form a fleet of shallow draft vessels to transport these troops. And then he would use them in what we now call amphibious operations, land them on the coast, capture strategic points, interrupt rebel communications and logistics, draw troops away from other vital areas, enemy troops. And he was anxious to form this independent command and take it on.
So to conclude, we'll say that this is the 6th annual Emerging Civil War. Thank you, Dwight. We appreciate your thoughts on this. It's been a wonderful day that we've had on the second day of the conference or a symposium. We've had people from literally all over the country speak about small but important battles of the American Civil War. And we'll be back with more videos throughout the day. So we look forward to seeing you again. Take care.